this football player, you know? I mean, dude, do you think the person with that kind of money would continue to get themselves in hot water like that? Maybe one too many shots to the helmet, I don't know. But I mean, too, you know, I mean, do you have to ejaculate inside of the world to feel good about yourself? You know, that's, I mean, my value, my self-esteem doesn't come from other people. You know, it's mine. It's my self-esteem, you know, and when I get up on stage, that's just what I do, man. That's not who I am. When my arm was destroyed and I couldn't play anymore, I found out who I was. You know, you can't hold a guitar anymore, man. That is scary. It's like that beautiful little girl who lost her arm, the surfer who had her arm bitten off. Hamilton is her last name, I think, Brittany or something. But, you know, that's the heart of a champion. You know, you get back out there, you have a physical injury that maims you, and she's doesn't care. And she's still out there surfing. You know, that to me is esteeming to me. That makes me feel good to see that there's other people out there, no matter how many times they've been bitten or stabbed or kicked down, you know, they continue to get up. My sensei told me, you fall down 7 times, you get up 8. And that's one of my credos that I've had my whole life. Just keep getting up. Just keep getting up. Just keep getting up. Well, you know, you attract what you know you get, basically. You know, and if you continue to say certain things, if it comes out of your mouth, it's going to become real at some point. You know, you can talk yourself into depression the same way you can talk yourself into success. Look at the guy with the enormous teeth, that guy that's like 8 feet tall, selling everybody books and CDs of the same psychobabble bullshit. I mean, how many times do you repackage that same idea? But yet his attitude is the whole thing. You know, people want to be around people who are happy and exciting. When I'm on stage, I'm not the same guy I am off stage. You know, there's a little bit of a transition that takes place with me when I start playing guitar. I don't know why, but it just happens. And after I get off stage, it takes me about a half hour to get out of that role again. But I'm not one of those guys that, you know, this on-stage persona is the same dude on the street. You know, I think that's horseshit, and to me, it's humorous. You know, you can never turn it off. Yeah, well, I've got a lot of stuff I'm doing. I'm doing stuff with Megadeth Radio and with the Liveline, and also with stuff that we've been doing. We've got this huge project that we just finished. It's one of the biggest things I've ever done, and you know, we've got all this touring coming up, too. So it's been a really great year, and do I attribute this to my being saved? 100%. Do I think that I could be here without being saved? It's possible, but I probably would have had to work a lot harder, and I don't think that I would have the same wonderful people around me that I do right now, because, you know, my reputation precedes me. My character remains, but my reputation precedes me, and the funny thing is, when the two meet, the reputation always gets beaten down, because, you know, I mean, even though it's not fun to hear, you know, I hear a lot of people going, God, I heard you were really mean, or God, I heard you were really bastard, or something like, and? You better say I'm nice now. But that's the same thing with anybody, man. If you piss somebody off and you get them angry, man, you can get a 1-year-old angry, you know? I mean, it's inherent in our nature. We are our own king, and we want to do thine own will. You know, and it's Aleister Crowley's credo. I don't know if he's the one that came up with it or not, but I know he highly publicized it. And for me, I you know, when I stop doing stuff for myself, it makes me feel better. You know, we do a lot of stuff for charity. The other day we were in God, where was it? Memphis. This is terrible. This woman comes with her husband to the show. Year ago. He's got throat cancer. I stuck my hand on his throat, and I just started crying because I was so sad because he's going to die. And I said, can I pray with you? And so we did. And, you know, I'm not a healer or anything. I just wanted to just pray with him. And so he was supposed to come to the show in Memphis, but his liver failed, and he's going to die like this weekend if he's not dead already. And his wife lied to him and said, you Megadeth canceled. You don't have to go. And I was pissed. You know, the guy's going to die, and you lie to him. And so we talked, and we found out what the situation was, and I said, I got to call this guy. So we called the hospital, the hospice. He's at hospice. We called and talked to him there, and I said to the wife, I said, look, man, I'm not going to lie to him. If he asks me, you know, I'm going to hang up, okay? Because I'm not going to compromise your position as his wife because you're his wife. But I'm not going to lie to him. So if I hang up, you need to take over. So Dave comes in, and I'm listening to the guy, and I know he's going to die in a couple days, and it's really breaking my heart, and I'm weeping, and I'm sad. And Ellison's there, and I say, dude, would you do this? I can't do it. And so he prays over the kid, and I start crying, and then all of a sudden he goes, and just pray that our performance tonight would be really good. And I went, oh, God, because I'm like, and so he gets on the phone. The wife gets on the phone, and I said, look, I'm getting goosebumps from it right now. I said, I'm sorry, but Dave let it slip. And then I hung up the phone, and I said, you know what, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, because it came out. Dave didn't know. It was, it just happened. And we went out on stage, and I said, can we have a moment's silence for this guy? Of course, we're in the South, and there's village idiots everywhere you go, and there are people hollering while I was saying moment silence. And I said, okay, you're going to talk during that. Somebody next to him punch him in the head. And then we started playing some more, and I heard all about it the next day, how everybody found the guy that was being the idiot, and they tried to get him thrown out and stuff like that. You don't know if it's true or not, but it was just an all-around good thing, a good feeling thing, showing how we get out of ourselves as celebrities and as entertainers and do what's inconvenient because it's the right thing to do. And at the end, he kept saying, man, you made my dreams come true. You made my dreams come true. I said, no. I said, we're not your dream. And the wife kept saying that, and I said, you're his dream. Don't forget that. You're his wife. You're his dream. And that was it.
It's got to be an amazing feeling.
Yeah, well, it felt good, and this is the stuff where people call me a prick and an asshole and a mean guy that I just think to myself, blow me. I don't care what you say. You can say whatever you want. Come say it to my face if you're man enough.
That perspective thing again. It's awesome. That's a great story, man.
Yeah, it's cool. And that happens all the time.
You just never know where the conversation is going to lead when you sit down with